Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we'll be diving into the book Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. So, let's dive into the summary of this incredible book. But before we dive into the content, I kindly request a moment of your time to appreciate this video by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that notification bell. Your support means a lot to me. Thanks a lot. Steal Like an Artist is a refreshing guide to unlocking your creativity and cultivating your own unique voice in a world saturated with information and influence. In this book, Kleon challenges the notion of originality and encourages readers to embrace the concept of borrowing, remixing, and transforming existing ideas to create something new and meaningful. The author argues that nothing is truly original and that all creators are essentially standing on the shoulders of those who came before them. By studying the work of others, exploring different genres and mediums, and allowing yourself to be inspired by a wide range of sources, you can begin to develop your own creative style and make your mark on the world. Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon is a guidebook for creative individuals seeking inspiration. It encourages incorporating other artists' ideas while adding unique perspectives to create original work. Steal Like an Artist will help you unlock the secret to creating great art. Theft. No artist creates their work in a vacuum. All art is influenced by the art that came before it. Steal Like an Artist teaches you how to steal from the work of your heroes and use it to create something new and unique. It also provides important advice on using the internet to launch your career, so others can enjoy your creativity. Steal Like an Artist is a thought-provoking book that encourages readers to embrace their creativity and find inspiration from the world around them. Here's why this book is worth reading. Featuring provocative insights and practical advice, it helps readers tap into their creative potential and unleash their unique artistic voice. Combining personal experiences, quotes, and illustrations, the book presents ideas in an engaging and relatable manner, making it a joy to read. With its emphasis on experimentation and exploration, the book challenges conventional thinking and encourages readers to take risks, fostering creativity and growth. Steal Like an Artist gives you permission to copy your hero's work and use it as a springboard to find your own, unique style, all while remembering to have fun, creating the right work environment for your art and letting neither criticism nor praise drive you off track. Austin Kleon is an artist, writer, and poet. His work has been featured in the Wall Street Journal and Morning Edition, and he recently published a book of poetry entitled Newspaper Blackout. Good artists copy, great artists steal.
Pablo Picasso.
While it's a very famous line, I doubt it's being used in the right context a lot. Picasso didn't literally steal other painters' work. He merely imitated his favorite artists a lot. So when your friend tells you this quote the next time you point out she just plain copied someone's homework, you can tell her that's not what Picasso meant. But what did he mean? And why does it make sense for artists to imitate one another? That's what Steal Like an Artist is about. Austin Kleon is a writer who draws. He's written multiple New York Times bestsellers about the creative process of being an artist. This one encourages you to not worry about being original and focus on getting started. Here are my 3 favorite lessons. Where you fail to imitate your favorite artists is where you'll find your own style. If you're an artist, some procrastination is productive. Enjoy the anonymity of being a beginner before the fame hits. Have you been wanting to pursue something creative, but keep putting it off because you don't know how to start something original? Don't worry, Austin's got you covered. Lesson 1. You'll find your own style where you fail to imitate your idols. Back in 2011, there was a huge uproar about our German then Minister of Defense Karl Theodor zu Guttenberg. Someone stumbled across a few uncited references when reviewing his doctoral thesis and reported those to a newspaper. This launched a full investigation by the university and led to a crowdsourcing project where people dissect PhD theses to determine if they're plagiarized. Ultimately, Gutenberg lost his title and his job as Minister of Defense. That's the bad kind of copying. Putting your name on other people's work isn't cool. Trying to imitate your favorite artists, however, is a different story. Especially when you're starting out, it'll be hard to come up with ideas and how to do things. But you can always start with rebuilding what someone else has done. For example, my very first website was the result of nothing more than me following a 2-hour, step-by-step YouTube video tutorial on how to make a WordPress site. The reason this works is that, inevitably, at some point you'll realize you can't exactly copy anymore, because it just won't work. Where you fail to copy your chosen artist is exactly where it gets interesting. In those gaps lies your own, unique way of doing things, and that's what you should explore to find the niche that'll define your career. Lesson 2. It's okay to procrastinate as an artist. Actually, you should. Being an artist is one of few professions where procrastination is actually quite productive. Because sudden insights and flashes of genius occur during downtime, when you let your mind wander, it's a good idea to make that downtime part of your routine. First and foremost, this means not giving up all of your hobbies and side projects when you start creating your art. If you play the piano, love to sing karaoke, or tend to your garden, keep doing it. It'll be the source of many new ideas for your paintings, writings, or song lyrics. That's because, like with copying, an artist's output is always the result of all of the things that influenced her, and the more diverse your inputs, the more creative the outcome. If you're not a person with many hobbies to begin with, don't fret though. Your side projects don't have to be as creative as your actual art. Even doing the dishes at night, taking care of chores and grocery shopping, as well as downright procrastinating by watching YouTube videos, one of my favorite ways to start the day, can have the same effect. One caveat: some procrastination is good. Some. But don't let the balance tilt entirely to its side. Lesson 3. Enjoy being anonymous. Fame will come soon enough. The good thing about copying others and procrastinating as an amateur is, no one gives a shit if you do. Imagine you're Brad Pitt announcing a new movie you'll be working on. Within 3 seconds, the entire world will judge you, throw their insanely high expectations at you, and the pressure is on. This movie better be good, man. Most artists want to be famous, which is totally fine, but if you get it too early, you won't be ready for it, let alone be able to deal with the downsides. When nobody knows your name yet, you're free to do whatever you want, run all kinds of weird experiments, most of which will fail, and make as many mistakes as you like. It's a time you should enjoy while it lasts. Don't lament obscurity. Revel in it and use it as your ultimate source of artistic freedom. Before you think Steal Like an Artist is a book just for painters, look at Seth Godin's definition of an artist. If what you're doing requires even a pinch of creative salt, this book is for you. And if you've been an artist for a while already and are facing a slump, this will make you feel better and be a great pick-me-up. Those are the individuals who truly deserve to immerse themselves in this extraordinary book. Artists or other creative types, anyone struggling to find inspiration, any artist who needs advice on launching their career, the 19-year-old hobbyist watercolor painter, the 32-year-old freelance writer who struggles with making time for his novel project, and anyone who wants to be famous right now. Kleon's writing is both practical and inspiring, filled with actionable advice and thought-provoking insights on the creative process. He emphasizes the importance of consistency, discipline, and curiosity in nurturing your creative spirit and honing your craft. Throughout the book, Kleon offers a series of tips and exercises to help readers jumpstart their creative journey and overcome common roadblocks such as self-doubt and perfectionism. From keeping a journal to embracing your limitations to cultivating a healthy creative rhythm, the author provides a roadmap for aspiring artists and creatives to find their voice and make meaningful work. Steal Like an Artist is a must-read for anyone looking to tap into their creative potential, break free from the shackles of self-doubt, and embrace the power of influence and inspiration in their creative process. Whether you're an artist, writer, musician, or entrepreneur, this book offers invaluable insights and wisdom that will help you unleash your creative genius and make your mark on the world. Here are some invaluable insights gleaned from this captivating book. I trust you will find them exceedingly beneficial. Feel free to delve deeper into its wisdom and let it inspire new perspectives and ideas in your journey. 1. There's no such thing as completely original art. What makes great art great? Many people assume that originality is what defines greatness. Art can only be brilliant if it's something nobody's seen before. This can push artists into a struggle to make completely original art. No matter how hard they try, however, they'll always fail. No art or artist is completely original, not Picasso, Dali, or W.B. Yeats. All art is a product of the artist's influences. Artists aren't original at all, they take or steal what others have done, then take it another step. The Beatles, for example, started as a cover band. They only started writing their own songs after they'd mastered the work of their heroes. Artistic influences are sort of like genetics. Every child is a mix of their parents' genes. A person's DNA isn't new or original, but the specific output of it is. This means that artistic work begins when you find the right art to steal or build upon. So surround yourself with art that's worth stealing. A good way to do this is to create your own artistic family tree. First, find an artist or other creative person whose work you deeply admire. Then immerse yourself in their world. Put their pictures on your wall, figure out what made them tick, and learn the strategies they use to create the work you love. Next, you can learn about 3 people who influence the person whose work you love, and repeat the process with them. You can keep going with this as far as you like. The more your tree branches out, the more ideas you'll be able to incorporate into your own work. Ultimately, you should view yourself as the latest branch on the tree. When you feel connected to the legacy of great artists, you'll be even more inspired to go out and create. 2. Start by imitating your heroes, and finish by emulating them. So truly original art doesn't exist. But surely that doesn't mean you can just copy someone else's work. Does it? Actually, it sort of does. You certainly can't plagiarize someone else's work by passing it off as your own. But copying someone is different, and a great way to start. 3. Don't abandon your hobbies and side projects when you refocus your life on art. When you start on your path as an artist, you may be tempted to abandon your hobbies and side projects so you can fully immerse yourself in your work. This may seem like a good idea, but limiting yourself in this way can actually hinder your productivity and happiness. 4. Share your work with others to become well known, but enjoy the benefits of obscurity first. Do you want to be famous? Many of us certainly do. Some artists aim to find fame as soon as possible, but don't go down this path. Gunning to become well known in the long run is great, but when you first start, obscurity can actually help your career. Obscurity gives you the chance to be creative and make mistakes. When people know you, every aspect of your work will be scrutinized. You'll be under much more pressure to create great art. It'll also be harder to experiment, because people will have expectations of you. If you try something new and it doesn't work out, they'll complain. 5. Create an inspiring workspace for yourself, but don't forget to get out sometimes too. In the 18th century, when people wanted to be inspired by powerful art, they had to travel to the Mediterranean to see the great Renaissance statues and frescoes. Nowadays, you just have to turn on your computer or phone. This means artists can view and create work from the comfort of their own homes. If you want to maximize your creativity, you need to carefully design your home environment. 6. Value the praise you receive, and don't let the criticism get you down. The internet is a great tool for getting your creative juices flowing, but it also has its downsides. If you put your work online, you'll have to deal with a lot of vitriol and criticism from people who don't like you or your art. When you get harassed or criticized, don't let it bring you down, and certainly don't stop creating. Ignore the negativity, or turn your anger inward and let it inspire you to explore the power of creativity and inspiration in our lives. Steal Like an Artist challenges us to reconsider how we approach our creative endeavors, urging us to break free from the constraints of traditional notions of originality and instead embrace the idea of building upon the work of others. In a world where information is constantly available at our fingertips, it can be overwhelming to try to come up with something entirely new. Kleon argues that by acknowledging and embracing our influences, we can harness the power of inspiration to fuel our own creative pursuits. One of the key takeaways from Steal Like an Artist is the concept of the scenius, the idea that creativity is not the result of individual genius, but rather a collaborative effort within a supportive community or scene. By surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who inspire and challenge us, we can create an environment that fosters innovation and growth. Kleon's book is filled with practical advice and exercises that encourage readers to experiment, take risks, and push beyond their comfort zones. Whether you're a seasoned artist looking to reignite your passion or someone just beginning their creative journey, Steal Like an Artist offers a wealth of wisdom and inspiration to help you unlock your full potential. So, the next time you find yourself struggling to come up with new ideas or feeling stuck in a creative rut, remember the advice of Austin Kleon. Steal like an artist. Look to the work of others for inspiration, remix and reimagine existing ideas, and allow yourself to be influenced by a diverse range of sources. By embracing the power of influence and collaboration, you can tap into your unique creative voice and make a lasting impact on the world around you. So go ahead, grab a copy of Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, and start on your journey to becoming the creative force you were meant to be. So, if you're ready to steal like an artist and unlock your full creative potential, be sure to check out Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. You can find the link to acquire a copy of this incredible book in the description below. Thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for more inspiring content to fuel your creativity and spark your imagination. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you found this book summary helpful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and insightful content. And share this uplifting summary with someone who may benefit from hearing them. Leave a comment down below if you've read this book or have any other recommendations for us. Remember, inspiration is all around us. All we have to do is reach out and grab it. Until next time, keep learning and stay awesome.